Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Unconventional Outdoorsman. Today we are going to be reviewing my Abu Garcia Revo X baitcaster. This is an older reel. I got this as a birthday gift last April, I guess 2 Aprils ago now, so 2019. It is basically a very I wouldn't say high quality, but a pretty good deal for the price it is. When I got this, it was ranging for anywhere from $99 to $110. It has a gear ratio of 6:6 to 1, so pretty fair reeling speed. Not too fast, not too slow. This is probably one of my favorite reels, one of my most used. It's got tons of wear on it. I've probably caught dozens of hundreds of fish, probably 1,000 fish or so on it so far. It's got some pretty good drag. I think the drag goes up to 12 pounds, which is something that's, I don't frown upon at all. I mean, I've never had to set the drag more than 4 pounds or so. Usually on this reel, you want to string up anywhere from 8 to 14 pound test. If you go any more than that, you're really just going to be pushing the limits on this reel. You can, I'm talking about like monofilament and fluorocarbon and stuff like that, but if you put braid, you could put 50-pound braid on this for flip, and I wouldn't recommend it. The settings, if you tune them right, the reel is going to do amazing for you. And a lot of things that people don't always think about is putting the right rod to your reel. I've tried a bunch of different rods for this reel, and I ended up going back to my Hank Parker design, one that I've had for almost 6 years now. And I don't know what it is. I think it's just the combo of the two together really works very nicely. So, like I said, 6:6 gear ratio. Standard reels in on the right side. I'm a left-handed guy, so I don't understand the use of holding a reel in my right hand and reeling on the left and having to switch into cast out, so it's just a lot more convenient for this. To be able to get to the bearings, it's very simple. On this side, you've got a little notch here you swing open, and this door comes off, and you get the whole spool and everything coming out here. So you get your ball bearings in there, oil that up, make it look nice and clean. Then you've got your spool. For example, if you need to repair a spool or you need to do some maintenance on there, if you got gunk in there. For example, if you take this to Florida and do some freshwater fishing, you might have to get in there and clean it, put some preventative oil to make sure it doesn't corrode. But yeah, it's pretty high quality built. I've never had any problems with this. I've used it a lot. I've taken it with me to multiple states. Caught dozens of types of fish, anything from bluegill all the way up to blue catfish. So it's pretty good. I will say the capacity for line, 10-pound test, you'll get around 130 yards. Cleaning it is very simple because of this. I will say one thing though that I don't like. It gets kind of loose over here on this handle side, which I probably should just tighten that down. But that's something I've noticed about Abu Garcia. I love their brand. I've used them for years, but the quality as of late, the last couple of years, seems to be going down. The price is getting higher. Like, as you can see that. Probably just need to tighten that down with a wrench or something, but that's just not good. But after a lot of use, that's what you can expect out of a normal reel. And for $100, man, you really can't beat this. Like I said, I've fished this in a couple tournaments so far, which I don't fish many tournaments, to be honest, but I like the black sleek color. It's very low profile. A lot of the older bait casters that I've used, and some of the newer ones too, are a lot bigger. And that's something I think that supersedes not being able to have enough line on here. I think I would rather have a slimmer profile, something that's it's not super light, it's about 5-6 ounces, but it's low profile, and I think that makes up for not being able to hold enough line. It's very smooth. If you can oil the bearings up inside it, and you'll put a good brand of line. I'm a big fan of copolymer. I'll usually keep 10-pound copolymer P line on this, fluorocarbon coated, and that thing just works like a charm. If you get a good rod and you can set it right, I always set my ratios here, or basically the drag settings, right in the middle. So not all the way to the max and not all the way to the loose, just right in the middle. And that seems to work for basically every single bait that I use. You might be different though. And a storage tip for any bait caster, any reel really. Whenever you're storing it, you're not going to use it for a while. I just went fishing yesterday, so the drag was tight. Keep your drag loose. It'll increase the longevity of your drag. So that is something you probably don't want to keep in mind. But yeah, that is the Abu Garcia Revo X. If you guys would like to see more rod and reel videos, if you guys would like to see some of the rods like the Hank Parker design that I have here behind me, I'll do a review on that and show how they work and my favorites, please leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate to get some feedback from you guys. Also, do me a huge favor before you leave and click that subscribe button. I really appreciate it if you do. Once you do that, click the notification bells to all notifications. That way you know every time we post a new video here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.